Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us for our launch of our San Francisco branch here at Downtown Streets team. Together we've created a sustainable and dignified model to end homelessness here in San Francisco and 4 other Bay cities. Through the Dignified Work, a work experience program where folks are out volunteering their time in the community to make a difference in their own lives and in the lives of the neighborhoods in which we work. Our team members earn a volunteer wage in which they're also gaining support from our case managers and employment specialists for pipelines into employment. This year in 2016, we're celebrating our 1,000th success, housed and employed. In just our few short weeks, 8 weeks here in San Francisco, we've had about 50 folks attending our team meetings on a weekly basis, 22 folks on the ground behind us, as well as 3 folks who have gained employment and many more in the pipeline.
Oh, yeah.
We've averaged debris removal of about 4,500 gallons of debris each week and 145 needles each week. With the positive support of local businesses, communities, corporations here in the project area, we know we're on the right track and doing something correct. I want to recognize some of the service providers and partners that we have out in the community today that have been doing this for a long time, that have been working hard to end homelessness here in San Francisco. Glide, Mission Neighborhood Resource Center, St. Anthony's, as well as Code Tenderloin, Lava May, and many others. We know it takes a community here. In addition, we want to take a moment to recognize Amy Cohen, the City of San Francisco, as well as the Peary Foundation, who has supported us from the start. For our graduates, if we could see a show of hands who have graduated from the Downtown Streets Team program. Your diligent work in changing the face of homelessness and moving your way towards stability has been an inspiration to the community and to folks who come after you and folks who aren't here today with us. I want to add that in addition, thank you guys, thank you to the staff who is here today, Chris Richardson, Regional Director of Silicon Valley, San Francisco, and our CEO, Eileen Richardson. And last but not least, I just want to recognize all of the folks in the yellow shirts behind us who are here in San Francisco making a true difference. I'm so proud of you, and I can't wait to see what we do. Without further ado, I'd like to take a moment to introduce Andy Sherman, Vice President of Dolby Laboratories, who have been instrumental in bringing us here to San Francisco.
Thank you, Brandon. It's quite a treat and honor to be here to be part of the launch, the welcome of the Streets team to San Francisco. Welcome to the neighborhood. Excited to have you here. Dolby has been in San Francisco for well over 40 years. This is home to us. Every phase of development has been here in the city. We're very committed to the city. Part of being a good neighbor is investing in and supporting organizations that address the challenges that we face as a community. And so I want to thank the Streets team for doing that. It's very exciting to be here. We just moved into our new corporate headquarters just a couple minutes away from here. We're excited to be an active member of the community, of the mid-market effort and the Tenderloin, and we're excited to be an active participant. When we were first approached by the mayor's office to provide support, we knew immediately that this was a great fit. So thank you for doing what you do here in the city. I'd like to thank Mayor Lee for his leadership and his focus on this important issue as we look out over the horizon and think about the continuing excellent work of the Streets team. We look forward to providing continued support as it continues to succeed and progress in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Andy. It's my honor to also introduce a graduate of our Downtown Streets Team program from San Jose here in San Francisco today. She's a phenomenal mentor and a great peer lead, Holly Leonard.
name is Holly, as Brandon just stated. Is anyone else excited to be here today? I am so excited to be here, right? Just to share a little bit of my story, I have now been clean and sober as a result for over 1 year and 7 months.
Yeah, awesome.
I have been housed for over a year now, and am now currently employed by San Jose Groundworks.
Yeah.
It started by the opportunity of joining the Downtown Streets team. After that, I just hit the ground running. You know, they give us encouragement, they support us in any way that they can, and have allowed me to completely turn my life around as a result. The latest gift that I've received is my children are coming home after being separated them for 10 years due to my addiction.
Wow.
And when they asked me to speak here, I was very honored to know that I was going to stand next to some very important people. I want to encourage every one of you to support one another, build each other up, and encourage each other to do the best that you can do. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Holly. Next, I want to introduce Mayor Lee, who is here, and thank him for his support with us here at Downtown Streets team.
Good morning, everyone. I think Holly and Marcus and Brandon, they brought out the sunshine for us. All right. Well, you know, when we talk about homelessness in the city, we should never talk about it as simply a debate about space. Yes, of course, people need a place to live, but there's also that part of people's life that need a job, need good skill sets, need people to support them to get back into that workforce. And this is what Downtown Streets is doing. And it complements so many of our other partnerships that we've created in this wonderful city to help people exit homelessness forever. And whether it's the Clean City Coalition or Public Works or our mayor's office or the community groups, the Community Ambassadors Program, Downtown Streets offers that training that is going to help a lot more people get out of poverty. And so we should always, when we talk about exiting homelessness, also mention all the groups like Downtown Streets that are teaming up with agencies like Rec and Park and Public Works and our Mayor's Office of Housing and Homelessness and our Workforce Development. When they work with organizations like Dolby and others who are lucky enough to find space in the city to have their headquarters, some companies can't. But then they also say, where are we? Who are we all about as a company? And then they allow their employees and their management to begin working relationships, just as we always wish every company in San Francisco would do. And just a few years later, when they're on Market Street, look at the relationships that Dolby's already building. They got a relationship with St. Anthony's. They got a relationship with the Women's Audio Mission. They got a relationship with the Tenderloin Community School, with 826 Valencia, and all these others. And they are helping to create those relationships with Downtown Streets, with all the folks that really want these jobs, because I think the people who are homeless just want that helping hand, and then they can do the rest. As long as they got the skill sets and the support, this is what they're enthusiastic about being in our city. And we want to be a city that understands the entire challenge and supports everybody at every level. So when we've got a center like the Navigation Center, it isn't about, yet again, just that space. It's about the support that we give people. That's why people who are homeless want to go to the Nav Center, because they know they're going to get support to rebuild their lives and have a final permanent exit out of homelessness. It takes people from the Office of Hope, working with all the different agencies in the city, working with all community partnerships, working with the business community to offer that way out permanently. So not just the housing, it's the jobs, it's feeling that you can contribute to your neighborhood. It's working on plazas, great plazas like our Civic Center and our United Nations Plaza, working together with all of the business groups and all of the nonprofit groups to make our city safer and cleaner and improve it, so that people like Randy Shaw from the Tenderloin can say, finally, we're working all together. Because of all the people I know, he's been at the ground level with so many others to say, when is it going to happen with Mid-Market and with the Tenderloin and with these plazas. Well, it's beginning to happen, and it's beginning the right way. It's always about people's lives and how they change and how we help them and support them in changing that. This is what exiting homelessness really means. It isn't just the roof. It's about the community working together as we all are working together with Downtown Streets. So thank you very much, everybody. And there is a new member of Downtown Streets, somebody that I want to recognize today. He's turning his life around in a real positive way. He's going to take care of his kids. He's going to start this, Brandon, what you call it, this volunteer wage, something like I earn, a volunteer wage. And to allow the skill sets and the leadership he has for his own family and ultimately for his own improvement. And that is Marcus. Marcus, come on up here. And please receive your membership to the Downtown Streets. Thank you. Thank you.